Welcome everybody to episode 6 of the NASCAR Valvoline Cup Series podcast for NASCAR 25, season number 1. It's been a couple races since we've done the podcast, and we're now entering the playoffs of the Valvoline Cup Series. Before we get into any chats, I'm Milk, joined today by Bryce and Pumps.
Hello.
Bonjour.
So guys, it's been a fun little regular season. 13 weeks come down to just 5. Both of you, all three of us, made the playoffs. What are your thoughts heading into this?
Bryce, you can go.
Yeah. For me, I'm just gonna try to stay consistent and make all the races because I haven't really made every race this season. So I'm gonna try to make all the races, obviously, and just be consistent in each one, and just try to get good results and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I have the same idea as Bryce. I'm just gonna go for consistency. I want to try my best to push for wins every time I get a chance because I really want to win here more. I really love this league compared to most others that I'm in. Yeah, the feeling of winning here is just amazing, and I'd love to feel it again. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been a fun season so far. We've had a lot of chaotic moments, and heading into a track that is known for its chaos, Martinsville. We obviously have some favorites heading into this race, and I feel like all the favorites are in the playoffs, so that can add to the chaos. Who are your guys' favorites heading into this 7 Up 700 Crown Jewel event?
Um, Honestly, I'm not really sure. I think it just mainly be the regular people that are up front, like I don't know, like NLS, even you Milk if you even make the race. And yeah, and I don't know. I mean, just I don't know. It's Marsville is a bit of a toss up though, because it's just gonna be kind of just it's just gonna be kind of like bumper cars probably a lot of the race. I mean, it's probably might be a little better on this game than it was on like Heat 5, but still, it's probably gonna be pretty uh pretty physical at Martinsville. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like almost anyone could win. It's just kind of a toss up to be honest. But I think honestly, if I had to choose, probably like the regular people like NLS and UMilk would be like up there.
I mean, yeah, if I had to pick, I think Milk has won the 7 Up 700, what, 3, 4 times now,
Once,
something like
once.
that. Once? Oh, okay. You've been up front. No, you've led so many laps. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I should
Like
have
in
more.
Heat 5, you were up there leading a bunch of laps. I've seen you race Martinsville in this game. Yeah, I mean, I think I'd have you to win. What was it, 3, 4 weeks ago? I ran 1,780 laps at Martinsville in this game, so I think I could have a chance with all that practice that I have, as long as I can get that rhythm back. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, definitely you, or like what Bryce said, NLS. Maybe even Bryce will have a chance for this Richmond win.
I mean,
But
yeah,
yeah,
for
Maybe.
sure. I mean, based on your past couple performances, Pumps, I feel like you could have a breakout because I mean, ChatGPT said it. You're sparking
Okay,
at the
buddy.
right time.
bro.
You had a good performance at Watkins Glen, and now you just built up that momentum through Kansas, Bristol, and North Wilkesboro even, and you've just been building up the momentum. Do you think this is a good chance at Martinsville to show off all your practice that you put in?
I'd love to think so. I mean, I think this is definitely a track where I'll have a shot to, get good points and get the win at. I'd love to win. I just want to win here so bad. Yeah, I don't know. I really hope so.
Well, it's coming down to just 5 races, and I have ChatGPT. I'm gonna keep mentioning ChatGPT because that's one of my best information sources for this league. It has picked all
Bro.
three of us to make the championship 4, and if it comes down to just 4 of us at Miami, Pumps, how would it feel just winning your first race in the season at Miami for the championship?
Pretty sure I've been asked this before.
Yeah, definitely.
That's probably the second or third time I've been asked this question, but I'd be so unbelievably happy. I mean, that's all it really comes down to in the end. As long as you get to that championship 4, it all comes down to that. It all goes down to that one race, and that's all you have to be good at for this championship. Doesn't come down to points anymore after that point. It's down to raw speed and getting lucky. Not Bryce, by the way, and doing the best possible outcome. Getting the best possible outcome at that race at Miami and beating the other 3 drivers is gonna be make or break of winning the championship. Even if I don't win the race, doesn't mean you don't win the championship.
That is true. What a screwy format we have. Bryce, you and me both past VCS champions. For us, would it just be like adding another trophy on, or do you have any more emotional like connection with it?
I think it'd definitely be kind of an emotional connection. I mean, obviously, it's the first league I've done on this league. For probably a lot of people the same way, but I mean, obviously, it is a game. Since it's obviously my first season I've done a league on this game. I haven't obviously won a championship on this game, so I'd like to do that. But yeah, I mean, in a way, it definitely could be like just adding on another trophy because I mean I've won a lot, not necessarily even in this league, just in general. But I do think definitely it'd still be cool because it'd definitely be different when on this game than on like Heat 5 or whatever.
Now, shifting the conversation from us three, we have three underdogs, I like to say, maybe even four. Mopar, Weave, and Joshua all above the cut line right now in the playoffs. All rookies in the series, I believe. What are your thoughts on these three rookies who are trying to make it make a deep playoff run for their season? They've had an amazing season so far, each and every one of them. We can start the lowest with Joshua driving the 12 car for pumps.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this game has kind of made everything just a bit of a toss up after Heat 5. I don't know. Like I'm from my memory, not to like be rude or anything, but I never really saw like NLS up there that much in Heat 5. But then when we switched to this game, he's just been like really quick. That's just a reference I thought of. But yeah, I mean definitely that also applies for rookies. And I mean, yeah, you really just it depends really how good they are at the game. And yeah, it's obviously a much different game than what we had in Heat 5. So I feel like it's definitely it'll definitely be interesting to see how the rookies do. Because I don't know, this game's just kind of a big toss up. I feel like they could do pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think the main thing I mean, I know NLS isn't really a rookie, but I like what Bryce said. The main thing for most of these rookies is going to be starting at the same point as where we all started, which is good because it's a fresh start with the new game. And yeah, I mean, that's why NLS seems to be quick because he was figuring it out in Heat 5 and then came into this game and was much, much faster since he got a fresh start with all of us. So that's kind of the same issue I felt like I was having at first, and I'm happy that these rookies don't have to experience this. I'm hoping that they can, develop and get up to speed with us.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out, two drivers in the playoffs have two of the worst average finishes in the field. Like I was mentioning, Joshua, he has an average finish around 8th place, which, I mean, in my opinion, if you're going to want to advance into these playoffs, especially the round of 6 or possibly even an underdog championship 4 pick, you're going to need to pick up those finishing positions. You're going to need to find a way to go up the leaderboard, find a way to just get higher in the position because you're not going to be able to get high in the playoffs if you keep finishing 8th every race.
Yeah, I mean, they could definitely turn around the playoffs. I mean, look at Joey Logano, like past few years, even though not this year, but like in 2024, I mean, he's like basically almost non-existent during the regular season, and then he just steps up in the playoffs. I mean, I don't know. It's really, I mean, if you just get to the playoffs, it's definitely possible to just go on a tear in the playoffs, then you just win the championship even after running like 10th place in the regular season. So I think definitely it's definitely possible even if they didn't show that much speed in the regular season. They can definitely find some pace in the playoffs.
Talk about bad average
mean-
finishes. Or Pumps, you can go really quick.
No, go. I was going to say something completely different. So.
Talk about bad average finishes. Not only Joshua have a bad average finish, G Cool somehow squeaks himself into the playoffs with the worst average finish of the full-time drivers. He has an average finish of 9th place, probably even lower than 9th. And that's incredible because only the top 8 make it in the playoffs. He has an average finish lower than the playoffs, and he just the double points race saved his season because his whole season has been just him wrecking and finishing terribly every race. You just look at all the times he had some speed. He just was never able to close out anything until it mattered. So having that mindset, I mean, he is 5 points below the cut line coming into Martinsville and Chicago street course. What does G Cool have to do to continue this momentum in this incredible season?
I mean, yeah. First of all, I do want to point out that I feel like he only made it after doing some terrorism
I did see that.
at Daytona, but yeah. I mean, still, he could definitely find some pace probably in the playoffs, and yeah, I think if he can step it up, he could probably be pretty good. I think it does for him. It's just he hasn't been that consistent, but obviously the double points race really saved him, and that's just what that does. I mean, I remember on Heat 5, I almost missed the playoffs once. Like I don't know, it was like I forgot what it was, but yeah, after missing the double points race, so it's just probably one of the most important races to make even all season. Um, and yeah, Chico kind of just showed that at Daytona, even though it wasn't the cleanest. But I think it's
Who
definitely
expects that out of
good
him
for him.
anymore?
Yeah, yeah, obviously, yeah. Um, yeah, it definitely does show though that how big the double points race is, and me personally, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it just because it's just that race means more than really anything, but I mean it also does shake things up. So yeah, I don't know. Jico really showed how
You're
big
not,
that race
you're
is.
not gonna like the quadruple points race we have next season. I'm just kidding. That would be crazy.
What?
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
I kind of want G Cool to know he wouldn't be on the playoffs if he wasn't on Milk Motorsports. First and foremost,
What a
I
team to
pushed
choose.
him to a stage win, and I did whatever I could to get him the highest finishing result before I ended up getting spun in the final stage. But yeah, my entire race was dedicated to G Cool. This week I've had just a bunch of team races, not even going for myself, which is probably a good thing because I don't have to go for myself. Yeah, I hope G Cool is able to be clean with me after what I've done for him. I mean, he's just been wrecking me all season, but hopefully that'll turn around after this.
I do have a couple crazy stats though that you guys aren't gonna expect out of G Cool. He finished third in points last Cup Series season, like season 6, the last full one, and he finished second in points in the Grand National season. Looking back at the point standings, that's
Yeah, but that's
incredible.
also a completely different game though.
Okay,
To be
yeah,
fair.
it is a different game,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to point out the mindset of G Cool. Like when he gets in these playoffs, he's actually able to find something that he didn't have all season. Like he was never, like out there like showing crazy pace at all, but he is there when it matters, and he uses resets to his advantage, and especially when he's only 5 points below the cut line, he could really actually make the championship four. He has always had pace on these racing games. He made the championship four in trucks. He made the championship four in Xfinity a few years ago, but I mean, watch out for the 19. Now that he's in the playoffs, I feel like he could actually be dangerous for this championship. Another underdog we could start to mention is Mopar. What a rookie season we've seen from Mopar. He was as high as second in points this season, and he's had an incredible season results wise. He's been able to finish top 5 a ton of times, and it's just been. What are your guys' thoughts on the 46 of Mopar this year?
When did he get to the top? When did he get to second?
It was like let me check, but he was up to second at some point at one point in the playoffs. He was. I feel like he wasn't he? Maybe I'm wrong, but um, he had an
Either
amazing
way, it's been
season.
a good season.
Third, he was in third behind you by 4 points. Then he got to second after race 6 because you missed it. I think that was Richmond. He was up to sixth.
Yeah, I missed Richmond.
Then you passed him right away after, but he got up to
Oh,
second in points, and that's still nothing to look at. He stayed top 3 in points for the majority of the season. Finishes top 5 in points. Actually, he finished his third in points because NLS missed the double points race. So Mopar, he has consistency over pace, and in the playoffs, at some of the most chaotic tracks we've ever seen, that might be the most important thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good. I mean, yeah, I think that is another thing that going back to what Pump said earlier. It's just everyone's starting out on the same level playing field. I think that's what Mopar's kind of taking advantage of, and he's been able to learn it pretty quickly. And that's something that myself I probably haven't done that well, just because I haven't been playing this game that much. But um, yeah, I think with everyone starting on the same level playing field, I think Mopar definitely benefited a lot.
I don't know what to say. Not gonna lie.
All right, no
I
problem.
kind of used all my points for that.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We have one more underdog we can talk about, and this is Weeb. He's had crazy finishes. I don't know if he has the pace to compete, but if it comes down to something crazy or consistency like Mopar, I feel like Weeb and Mopar are very, very similar in the way they drive and the results they're getting. Because Weeb has some amazing finishes this season. I believe he even got a runner-up finish at in the Coca-Cola 600. Yes, he did. He has multiple top 3 finishes. So he's had an amazing breakout rookie season as well. But he's also had some terrible finishes. So what are your guys' thoughts on Weeb entering these playoffs for a chance to break through?
I mean, similar thing to Mopar. I mean, we definitely, yeah, been pretty similar situation to Mopar. Yeah, I mean, not much really else to say 'cause I feel like I just said everything about Mopar. It basically applies to Weeb, and yeah, I mean, he's been pretty good. And yeah, I think it could be a lot matter of just making races. 'Cause, I mean, has he? How many races has he even missed?
I feel like he's only missed like one, maybe 2, but he's had a like really good attendance wise.
Yeah, and that's also really important with points. I mean, I haven't even done that well myself with that also, but yeah, I think that's also a really important thing with points, just from experience of just making races. But not saying that we've only made it because of that. He's definitely been pretty good, like Mopar, and I mean, he was obviously good enough to make the playoffs, and I mean, he's above the cut line too. I mean, he's higher than me, so props to him.
Yeah. Heading into these next.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pumps. You can.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, looking at most of Weeb's finishing results and how he's been driving, I mean, it's been pretty good for him. It's definitely a step up from Heat 5, where his line was much more shaky. You can hold a line so much better with these cars, and he's been the perfect example for that to me. Holding a line, or adapting to holding a line, sorry, like from the old cars. For a rookie in Valvoline, that's been definitely notable to me. Yeah, I don't know. The finishing results could use some consistency in them, like what Mopar's been doing. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else.
Yeah, heading into these next 2 races, we have Martinsville and Chicago. Based on those 2 things and what we've already been talking about with consistent drivers and other drivers' specialties, which 6 do you think advance, or a simpler thing to say is just which 2 do you think aren't going to make the cut?
Oh, yeah, back. Pumps, you can go.
I was pulling up the points.
I mean, I can do my picks first here. I think it's pretty. I mean, if it comes down to pure pace, Bryce can make the cut. And then G Cool could have the drive of his life. And I really think it's going to be a battle between Weeb, or not Weeb, Joshua and G Cool, and Weeb. I feel like Weeb's going to be down there as well, unless he can figure out a way to get track position. Because I feel like me, Pumps, and LS are pretty much locked into the next round, just off pace and consistency with how we drive. I don't know if NLS is making this race in Martinsville, though, which could be a huge loss for him if he can't get a substitute driver. But I feel like my 2 that are getting eliminated, if I had to say right now, would be Joshua and Weeb, just because the 2 drivers below them have amazing pace, a lot of motivation, and the potential is off the charts with those 2 drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so looking at the points right now, I kind of see what Melka's saying. I'm going to go a little bit different. So Joshua has a playoff point. I don't know if he will have enough consistency to make the next round, but just looking at the buffer between him and G Cool, that is a huge points lead for Joshua. As long as he's able to manage and keep the car straight, then he has a huge shot and big possibility to make it. So I think Bryce will be able to manage and hopefully get some luck in that car and get out of that hole that he's in. I think he'll be able to dig himself out. G Cool is so far back in points.
He's 5
I'm gonna
points
have
out.
Joshua, or I'm gonna have
Are you looking at the right thing?
yes, I'm gonna have Weeb and probably G Cool out.
Jekyll is only out 5 points from the cutoff.
Yeah,
I mean, that could be huge. That is true, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we've seen enough out of G Cool. We've seen one good performance, maybe a little aggressive performance as well.
wait, is Tyreek in?
I don't know if you've seen it. No, he's not.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, me personally, I'm actually gonna go. I was just thinking while you guys were talking. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go G Cool and Joshua out. I feel like I don't know. I think G Cool. Yeah, obviously he's at a pretty big points disadvantage, and I mean I just don't know if we've seen enough out of the 19 car, but I feel like after that it's a bit of a toss up. I don't want to put myself out because I feel like I could definitely be pretty good and the. I don't know how I'll be at Martinsville, but I know I could be good at Chicago because it's a road course and that's like kind of my thing. But yeah, I don't know. I think I should be fine to make it myself. But I don't really know how I'll do at Martinsville. I mean, Martinsville, yeah, I really have no clue. But Chicago, I think I should be okay. Hopefully that'll save me if I have a bad Martinsville. But yeah, I think I haven't really seen a whole lot out of Joshua. No offense, I haven't really seen a lot out of him, but I mean, he is ahead of me. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with G Cole and Joshua. I mean, I feel like it could be anyone below like fifth or fourth, something like that. I think it could really be anyone. I think Martinsville is really just gonna shake up everything, and Chicago could be the same way because it's a street course, and yeah, first street course in BCS also, so that's gonna be quite chaotic probably. But I think
Yeah.
that first round is just a bit of a toss up.
Yeah, we all know turn one is just no matter what I say, we all know what's gonna happen in turn one. So,
Yeah.
a fun little stat about G Cool. He holds the Valvoline record across all of the series ran for most penalties in a single season, and that is something that could harm him if he continues to add to that record. But
Is that something to brag about?
no, I don't think so. But I mean, if he keeps adding to that, I don't know what his chances are. But I feel like him being with his momentum, if he keeps the momentum and is able to execution is going to be huge because there's not another reset until the finale. You have to go 4 straight races and work yourself into the top 4 in points. And that's what's going to be huge. And being at that points disadvantage, I mean, looking at the top 4, if that's what you want to put your eyesight on, Bryce is 20 points out of the top 4. G Cool is 25 points out of the top 4. And, you know, Mopar's going to try his hardest to hold on there, but is it going to be a fun playoffs without that second reset?
Yeah. I mean, for myself, I really don't know if I see myself making it into I guess you could call it the fast four. I don't know, but the championship four. But yeah, I don't really see myself making it into that. I think I could definitely get into the top 6, but I don't know if I see myself making it to Miami because I mean it's Indy and Darlington for that round. I mean I don't know. I think I could be solid at Indy. Not sure about Darlington. I mean it's probably one of my worst tracks on iRacing, and probably the same way like probably in like Heat 5 also probably one of my not great tracks. And I don't know how I'll be in NASCAR 25. It'll probably be the same way. I don't think Darlington really suits me that well, but Indy could be okay. I don't know, but I just with that 20-point gap, it's gonna be definitely tough. But I mean, if I can lock in the first round, I could probably get a lot closer. So I don't know. It's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why. Wait, so we got rid of the other cut. That's what you're saying right
no,
now.
there is another cut. Like we're gonna cut off 2 drivers to get to the top 6, and then we're gonna cut off another 2 drivers to get to the championship 4. But there's no reset when we cut to the top 6. Like we're keeping the points for the next 4 races.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might be.
So
good
there's
then.
still the round of 8, round of 6, but there's not a reset before the round of 6.
Oh, I see.
So that I was still because
That'll be unfortunate.
there still has to be a little bit of consistency. You still have to be good to make the championship four.
So
Just
where
to
was the
make sure.
reset?
The reset was right now. The resets right now. The playoffs right now. I'm at 273 or 2073. Pumps is at 2035. NLS at
Oh, where do I see
2032.
that?
At the bottom of cup standings.
Oh, I see.
That's your
Do
reset.
we?
That's your one and only reset until the finale where everyone's reset to 4,000. But
Okay, I was about to say. That's what I was gonna ask.
yeah, then the
Um,
top four are reset. Yeah,
Oh, I didn't. I
as we
was looking at
so.
the wrong thing earlier.
So
Uh,
it's gonna be a fun little playoffs, but this is not the only racing happening in Valvoline right now. We actually have a new thing I don't think we've talked about on the podcast before. We have Valvoline Cup Series Tournament Bowls happening, which is a very interesting thing I don't think any other league has ever done. We've already had 3, or we already had 2 going into our third tonight. We've had the Golden Swan Bowl, which was won by Weeb, and kind of an experimental bowl to see how that was. We had a Piston Cup Bowl, which is a little more experimental to try to figure out how these should be ran, and I won that one. But now we have the Litter Bowl for 2026, and it's going to be a fun bowl. Pumps and Bryce, what do you guys think about these bowl tournaments in Valvoline?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I haven't made any of the balls. Probably not gonna make the one tonight, but I think it's definitely a cool idea. I think it's definitely good to keep the league active, and not having it dead for like a whole week, like FA. Yeah, yeah, I think it's definitely good to have the league just active throughout the week, for the most part, and um, yeah, I think it's definitely a good thing to have, and I think it also gives drivers a good opportunity to get some extra practice this game, which is probably something I need, but whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely a good thing to have for the league.
yeah, I don't know. That last bowl was fun. I wish it went a little better for me. Hopefully this one will. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for tonight. I've been looking forward to this all week, starting from Sunday. You know, can't wait for the next bowl after this one too. I've been trying to think of some names within like the past 45 seconds.
What are
Best
your
I came
names
up with
for
was
that?
the cereal bowl.
That's not terrible. Like I would actually do that.
Yeah, I mean, Milk, do we have the wheel done already? Do we have
The
the?
wheel is ready for everything
We
for the stream. It'll be
we the
live streamed right at the beginning of the stream. I'll have the bracket set up. We'll spin the wheel right before the stream. I'm actually gonna mute myself in the driver chat, so you have to watch it on YouTube to see the outcome. And then I'll post it in the
we the
bowl channel.
Should we make a win prediction before pre wheel?
Yeah, pre-wheel. Okay, let's make our wins prediction. So if you go to VCS Tournament Bowls channel, you see if you scroll up a little bit, you'll see the click the check to sign up for the Litter Bowl. And you look at that, you can see the 8 drivers that signed up for it. But there's actually 2 more. Mopar and our new driver rookie Ben has signed up for that. So we have those 10 drivers going for the challenge tonight, which means we actually have 2 first-round 3-way fights to open up this bowl. So that'll be interesting to see who gets in those. But yeah, let's start with our picks. Bryce, you can go first.
let's see who's doing it. Okay, here we go.
You have an interesting
So
mix
we
of drivers.
got yeah. Okay. Yeah, looking at it, so we're saying who's gonna win it? Or...
Yeah, win the whole thing because we don't have the bracket
Okay.
yet.
Yeah. So
Say your finals.
Oh yeah, finals. Do a top 2.
yeah,
Final.
finals. Yeah, realistically, I'm gonna go. What tracks do we got also?
New Hampshire, Kansas,
on.
and Indianapolis Oval.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go with probably the obvious picks. I'll go U-Milk and
So
Pumps.
bland.
Yeah, that is
I don't.
bland.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, actually, I have NLS is there too. I forgot. But
Okay,
I'll still
that's
go
even more bland.
Yeah, I'll go Milk and Pumps. There we go. I don't know who to go for. I haven't watched these polls, so yeah. I didn't race them, so I don't know.
There are some interesting things. Pumps, you can go, and then I have my picks.
I mean, it really, really matters on who people are going against, but if I just have to generalize it, like you saw with me and Jared at Coda, I've been good at road courses, but I just got that bad break with the caution at the wrong time, and everything can go wrong so fast. It's
Yeah.
just the way the cookie. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Um, yeah, I mean, with Valvac and G Cool there, it's gonna be a whole new era of racing. I mean, we're gonna have. Hope is this a caution? Hope is that a caution? Every couple laps, so it's really gonna be chaos, and I don't know. I for my finals, I really think it's gonna be one obvious one and one wild card,
That's what I
and
think.
I do think the obvious one is gonna end up taking it home, but I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna end up going with NLS for the one of the finals. I know I got a mode at Bristol that one time, or not Bristol, wherever I got a mode somewhere. Um, unless I didn't get NLS out.
No, it was at Bristol.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with NLS for the finals, and I'll have a wild card. Honestly, this isn't really a wild card, but I'll go with Outsider versus NLS,
I feel like that could be a wild card.
and I'll pick NLS to win.
Okay, that's valid. I mean, we've seen some wild cards in the championship round. We saw Weeb win the whole bowl for the first ever one. So we could
What?
have
I
Weeb
didn't hear
won
that.
the Golden Swan Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that was
Good
crazy.
run.
So underdogs can make it, and crazy crap can happen.
I didn't even get to
Also
race
Zay,
that.
also Zay wrecking someone who is leading the bowl on the last lap, coming to the line. That also helps. I've been in both finals, and I feel like my luck has been too strong, and I feel like it's gonna end now. So I think I'm gonna get eliminated like first or second round, which means I don't think I'm gonna be in the finals. I think it's gonna be like, honestly, give me Velvac and G Cool in the finals. That would be awesome. Now that would be a historic race at Indy.
I do not want to witness that. No, if they're in the finals, I'm gonna join just so I can wreck. Just so if Valvac falls behind from G Cool, I can just dump him, and Valvac can be like, "Ooh, is that a caution?"
Got beef between these two. This is like the the teams for the in-season tournament.
No, no, no. At Daytona, we made it up for it. Don't even start it again. We
Okay.
fell back, and I was like, "Okay, G Cool, Valvac, I'm sorry. I love you."
Really? So you
He
guys
said
made
it
up?
back.
You guys
Oh
made
yeah, I was
Oh,
so
that's
hot.
awesome.
Okay,
That's awesome.
moving
Okay.
on.
I don't know if you need to say that, but one more thing before we play the commercial for this litter bowl that I have lined up. Look at the certificate we have here. We have two cats on the certificate, and I can try to show that off here. Um,
What about that Binks?
yes, look at this thing. No, it's just two random cats I found. This is your certificate. It'll be awarded to your champion, and just has these two little cats on it. And I thought that was really cool.
That is cool.
So yep, that's your cats.
I'm gonna jump you.
And well, we're gonna cut away for a quick about 20-30 seconds, so you can get a little preview for what you're expecting to watch tonight.
Goodbye to my enemies, They try to beat me, but I won't surrender. Fear won't be the death of me.
Yeah. No, I technically could do it, but I'm gonna be grinding to my reading. So yeah, I gotta get to 5K. Yeah, yeah, I gotta get to 5K. Yeah, yeah, I yeah, maybe I'll do the next one. Depends though. I don't know. I usually have like a league on Monday, but today actually would have been a good opportunity. But
I thought of a good bowl name for you guys. Um, Pops, I need your opinion on this as well, since you're management.
Yes.
The Dr.
Yes.
Pepper Bowl. That's such a good sponsor, good logo. Dr. Pepper Bowl. That sounds like a good name.
Why would you put Dr. Pepper in a bowl though? It's just like
we need the Benny Bowl.
that's why I said cereal bowl. The Benny
Okay, what's
bowl.
funny is I
Dr.
based
Pepper
this
Benny bowl.
Yes.
idea based on college football bowl games, and I didn't even know what a college football bowl game was. And then I looked it up, and this is nothing like it. So
I thought you were gonna say like I took heavy inspiration from it or something.
I tried, and then I looked up what it actually was, and it's nothing like it. So that's pretty funny.
I really thought you were gonna take inspiration from it.
Dude,
Wow.
the Super Bowl.
You have a picture of like Superman, and then it's just like
Man.
not even close to the real Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
Super Bowl was NASCAR.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about Valvoline?
My name is Dingus.
Actually, there is one little story I could talk about really quick. It's the story of VCS Season 2 and VCS Season 3. And the choke.
I actually want to
Bryce-
hear this.
Hey.
Yeah, I can tell this.
I've
Hey,
never,
hey,
I've never
hey,
heard
hey.
this.
Here, Bryce, we can tell Pumps
no,
and
no,
all
no,
the
no.
viewers about what happened.
Hey, mute Bryce. I've actually never heard this story.
It all comes
I've
down
never
to
heard
four
this
drivers
story.
at Miami.
Racing?
All comes down to
Wait,
four
wait,
drivers at
Bryce.
Miami.
Shh. Shh. Shh.
The championship
Okay, my bad,
4
my bad.
for Season 2 was me, Bryce, Blue Angel, and Guido. Which Guido somehow got in at Bristol when we had that chaotic Bristol race because it was like lagging and stuff. So those were championship 4. Guido, Blue Angel, me, and Bryce. Going into the race, me and Bryce were the favorites because Blue Angel and Guido have been underdogs all season. So we head into the race. I was practicing for literally like hours, so many hours. I was gonna say weeks, but it could not have been weeks. Days and hours I spent practicing in Miami, and it would have been perfect because I had the lead late. I look back at it, I did rub Bryce up a little bit, but then on the last lap, once I've cleared myself, I was heading into turn 3. There's this little gray car sitting in turn 3 as I'm entering it. Little gray car. I think Bryce remembers this guy.
This.
And he just so happens to turn up in the track and wrecks the
I don't
leader.
remember who it was. I don't remember who it was, but I
BPC
remember.
wrecks the leader for the championship.
Oh yeah, BPC.
Good old BPC. Like we got mad in the moment, but looking back at that was really funny. He got banned.
My name is Andrew Dingus.
Okay, so BPC got banned, and then we all agreed that that's not how a championship should be won. So we did a 5-lap shootout, and on the restart of the race, I walled Bryce, and everyone else got slowed up by Rowdy Fan because Rowdy Fan still raced, and then I cruised to the championship. That's all that we need to know. But then Bryce
Dirty.
went into Season 3, won 7 races, and still choked it in the final race. I didn't even have to wreck him that time.
Bro, what did he even do? I choked all 3. I choked all 3 championships.
Season 1, 2,
I was
and 3. You honestly should have had all of
No,
them.
I choked. No, I choked.
Oh, and in
no,
season
no,
in Season 3, you
I-
choked all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
that's
were
what
in the
I'm talking
you were in the
about, yeah.
championship 4 for all of them. How did you not win a single one?
I don't know. Okay. I think I remember the only one I really remember actually was trucks for no reason at all. But Carlos actually kind of deserved it because he was a lot fast. He was actually faster than me, but I don't even remember what even happened in Grand National. And
Oh, I
honestly,
do. I
just
do.
remember I was mad.
It was the chaos happening. We had like 2 overtime restarts. Racing Dream wrecked Blue Angel, or like walled him really bad to take the lead. And then on the last lap, Blue Angel full set Racing Dream. You got killed with like 2 to go by somebody. I remember you flipped over me or something. I finished 7th.
What?
And because of how bad Dream and Blue Angel were, we disqualified them and gave the championship to me. That was the stupidest
Yeah, I
Valvoline
remember that, I
title
remember that.
of all time.
But, yeah, I actually had like the biggest crash shot I've ever had in that race.
That was
Like,
was
this is-
fun.
This is actually I don't even think I've ever like said this, but I actually after that race I ended up kicking a dent in my wall because I was so mad. I was so mad about it.
That's fair because
Uh,
you were
it's-
so much faster
It's
than
still
everyone.
there. It is still there, by the way. It's still there, by the way. I can look at it and remember the season 3 championship.
For Grand National, not even Cup. It was just the Xfinity Series. And
No,
then
no, after Cup.
after Cup. Oh, that's even
Yeah.
fair. But then Season 4, you had like a mid-season and then scope by with the championship. You got like I'm looking
Yeah,
back. You had 2 wins, 3 wins.
That was such
One of them was the
that
finale.
a mid-season.
I choked that one. I had the points lead entering the final race by like 11 points, and it disappeared entering because like that was the year we did that weird format where it was like most points scored in the finale, and we added points based on the regular season again.
Yeah.
So then I had 11 points entering the
Um,
finale, and I just choked, and it went away. And
I
then
random-
you popped off.
Yeah, I randomly remembered. Remember that one BGNS season where I like blew a tire on the last lap at like the
Oh, season
championship?
9, yes.
Yeah, season 9. Yeah, that was pretty rough. I remember.
That
but
was
I wasn't
awesome.
gonna win anyway.
Man,
I mean,
was
not-
I think you would.
I don't
Wait,
know why I
wouldn't you have?
remember
No,
that,
if you,
but-
because I was gonna finish fourth, you were gonna finish first. You were gonna gain 11 points on me, and
Is
then
the podcast still going?
yeah, we're still live. We're just reminiscing on the past.
Yeah.
Who else is watching this right now?
Yeah.
I have nothing.
We have the most viewers. We have 3 people watching us talking about this. I think
you
you
were
you
thinking
could have
of
won
more.
because I only entered the race with a 10-point advantage, and then I gained some on you in stage 1. I forget what's happened in stage 2. But then you had
I
you had
think
11
gained more on
points.
Stage 2.
Didn't you have the fastest lap, or did someone else have it?
I don't know. I forgot.
Because I
but
feel like you had the
I
fastest
think
lap,
after
and then you choked
stage
it.
2, it was almost over. I think it. I'm pretty sure it was. I think after stage 2, I think it was almost over at that point. I think
so.
I had a tragic stage 2.
You did.
But-
yeah, okay, I'm remembering.
That was
now.
a tragic race, but whatever. What's another one?
Thinking of other stories here. Oh, Bryce, season 1, the first ever Valvoline season, or not even Valvoline, first ever FedEx Xfinity. Remember when you won?
Yeah.
It's the 6-race season.
Yeah,
You
that
won
was-
3 races out of 6 because we just did 6-race season.
Holy glaze.
That was after my FCS championship too. That's the second championship.
Yeah, I was
got.
so mad because I was running the SMB throwback,
Oh yeah.
and then I finished.
running
I
McGill in that,
disconnected from the season 2 finale in FedEx. On the first,
Yeah.
right as the race started, so I was mad, so I wanted to win. But then that's why I sent Ralphan for the season 2. Did you see that? When I killed Ralphan at Miami for the season 2 title.
I don't think. Oh well. There's too many seasons in Grand National. I can't remember.
We would have had 11 if the servers didn't die. We started season 11, but it's whatever.
Yeah. I was. Oh yeah. Did I win the last Daytona 500 in Heat 5?
You did. You had the season 7
Yes.
Daytona 500, and you also won the Clash. You were on fire. You almost won. You would have won Atlanta. I wrecked you on pit road, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember
I
that.
hate Atlanta in this league. Atlanta's my worst track in this league. I hate it.
I love Atlanta.
Man, I hate that place. I get turned every single time, or I get wrecked. I don't know if I've even finished in the top 5 there yet.
Oh, I do actually. I have
Like,
something.
honestly,
I have something cool we can talk about.
fighting for the second to last one, fighting for the win, and then I get wrecked by a lapped car. I think it was Mopar. Mopar's gotten a lot better since then.
I do remember
But
that.
the one time I've ever done good at Atlanta in this league, get completely taken out. So
What
frustrating.
about the chicane? Remember when we did Atlanta with the chicane? Bryce beat us by like 30 seconds.
Oh, that was
somehow.
awesome.
Bryce, how did you even do that?
I was like, I don't know. I was just too good.
There is one cool thing we can talk about for Valvoline to end out this thing. There's a new official team standings this season for the manufacturer standings for who can win.
Yeah.
And
Oh, look at that.
yeah, it's TCMC had it, but Milk Motorsports had it for quite a while. But you guys just had more drivers at Daytona, so you're able to really have a lot. Oh, and the double points actually. The double points give you guys a huge buffer because you guys got like almost 200 points from just Daytona, which is crazy. And then
Yeah, TCM.
Pumps and G Cool did not score enough for us. We're now
Yeah.
down like 30 points.
Oh,
for the
TCMC on
manufacturer
top.
title. It's just us two because everyone else is like 500 points behind us, but it's whatever. So that's a fun little thing we can keep track of. You know, just having our first actual manufacturer champion.
Yeah, even if I don't win the championship, I can celebrate if TCMC gets it because I am
Yeah.
technically an owner for TCMC.
How many TCMC drivers are in the playoffs?
I don't
Two.
even know.
Two. You and Mopar. Mopar's your teammate.
Hey,
Yeah, he had a
That's
mid-season-
bad. I actually didn't know that.
He had a mid-season switch, I
I actually
think.
know that.
Yeah, he is. He's your teammate.
Oh,
Along with Tariq
actually-
and F1 fan. What happened to F1 fan? Where is he?
he decided. I think he decided to like go part time or something. Yeah, I think. He went
Oh,
part-time
I do
on
remember
this.
that now. Yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah.
second in points earlier. He could have made a run for the title, but
I don't know if he was. like
Might go.
interested in doing it. I don't know.
Might go.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Anyways, anything is.
Okay.
My name is. My name is. My name is Xander Dingus.
Okay.
thought
Anyway,
that was
thank
Xander.
you all for watching episode 6 of this podcast. I think it was our longest one, clocking in at 45 minutes, and we had a lot to
We
talk
had to tell
about.
the lore.
Yeah, we did have some lore. I hope you all enjoyed. We're probably going to do this at some point in the future. Cannot promise that we'll ever do it again, because who knows if we have time. But if Pumps reminds me, or I remind myself, then we will do this again. Hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you all in like 15, 20 minutes for the Litter Bowl.